Hello friends, welcome back to our channel. Have you ever wondered about the mystifying nature of the Sigma female and how her attachment style differs from others? Imagine a woman who doesn't follow the crowd, who marches to the beat of her own drum. She is self-sufficient, confident, and tends to be a bit of a loner. She doesn't crave attention or validation, but rather finds satisfaction in her own achievements and personal growth. This, my friends, is the intriguing and often misunderstood Sigma female. Sigma females are unique, and their attachment styles are equally fascinating. They don't fit the traditional social hierarchies, which often leaves people scratching their heads, trying to understand them. Their enigmatic nature often leads to misconceptions, but once you understand their attachment styles, a lot of their behaviors start to sense. You might be wondering, what exactly are attachment styles? Well, these are essentially patterns of how we think, feel, and behave in our relationships. They are shaped by early experiences with our caregivers and significantly influence how we connect with others throughout our lives. Understanding your attachment style can provide insights into your strengths and areas for growth in relationships. The attachment styles of Sigma females are particularly intriguing because they often contradict societal expectations. These women are fiercely independent, but that doesn't mean they don't crave connection. They value their autonomy, but that doesn't mean they're incapable of forming deep, meaningful relationships. It's this paradox that makes the Sigma female's attachment style so captivating. In this video, we'll explore how their inherent traits influence their ways of connecting and interacting with others. We'll also look at how understanding these attachment styles can provide valuable insights into the enigmatic world of the Sigma female. So buckle up as we embark on another exciting journey into the world of Sigma females, their unique traits, and the intriguing ways they form attachments. Attachment styles, a concept rooted in psychology, greatly influence our relationships and interactions. These patterns of behavior are formed in early childhood and persist throughout our lives, shaping how we connect with others. Let's dive quickly into the four main attachment styles. First up, we have the secure attachment style. Individuals with this style are comfortable with intimacy and autonomy, striking a healthy balance between dependence and independence. Securely attached individuals are reliable, open to new experiences, and handle rejection well. Next, we have the anxious attachment style. These individuals often crave closeness and intimacy, but are constantly worried about rejection or abandonment. This can lead to a cycle of emotional highs and lows, characterized by constant need for reassurance. The third attachment style is the avoidant. Here, individuals tend to distance themselves from others, emphasizing their independence to the point of rejecting others and avoiding close relationships. They may appear self-sufficient, but this often masks a deep fear of rejection. Last but not least, we have the fearful avoidant attachment style. This is a combination of the anxious and avoidant styles. Individuals with this style desire close relationships, but are often too afraid of rejection to pursue them. Their relationships are characterized by turmoil and confusion, as they're torn between their desire for intimacy and their fear of getting close. These attachment styles aren't set in stone. They can change and evolve over time, influenced by new relationships and experiences. It's also important to remember that everyone's different, and these styles are just general patterns of behavior, not definitive labels. Now that we understand attachment styles, let's apply this knowledge to the Sigma female. Meet Jane, a Sigma female with a secure attachment style. Is a fascinating individual, a woman who stands out in her own unique way. She's a Sigma female, a term used to describe women who are introverted, yet confident, self-sufficient, and uninterested in social hierarchy. Jane's personality is complemented by her secure attachment style, which makes her interactions with others balanced and harmonious. Her secure attachment style allows her to be open and receptive to love, without the fear of being rejected or abandoned. Jane's balanced approach to relationships is a testament to her secure attachment style. She's neither overly anxious nor excessively avoidant. She doesn't worry about her partner's commitment, nor does she feel overwhelmed by closeness. Jane respects her partner's individuality and expects the same in return. She communicates her needs clearly and believes in resolving conflicts constructively. Jane's secure attachment style adds significantly to her identity as a Sigma female. It provides her with a sense of security that enables her to be independent and self-assured. It allows her to form meaningful relationships without compromising her individuality. Most importantly, it empowers her to navigate the complexities of social interactions with grace and poise. Embodies the secure Sigma female, independent yet comfortable with intimacy. Now, let's introduce Lisa, an anxious Sigma female. Lisa is a classic example of an anxious attachment style interwoven with Sigma traits. Highly intelligent and independent, she prefers to keep to herself, observing from the sidelines rather than seeking the limelight. She's a typical Sigma, quiet, introspective, and a self-reliant problem solver. Yet she often finds herself worrying about her relationships. Despite her independent nature, Lisa's anxious attachment style pushes her to seek closeness with others. She craves intimacy, yet her Sigma tendencies make her wary of opening up. This creates a paradox where she longs for connection but struggles to form it, a unique challenge for anxious Sigma females. Lisa's anxious attachment style also heavily influences her communication patterns. She often finds it difficult to express her needs directly, fearing it might push her partner away. Instead, she tends to internalize her worries, which only amplifies her anxiety. However, it's important to note that Lisa's anxious attachment doesn't define her. It's merely a part of her complex personality. Being a Sigma, she's also resourceful and resilient. She uses her introspective nature to understand her fears better and strives to manage her anxiety. She's continually learning to balance her need for independence with her desire for close relationships. Lisa's anxious attachment style adds a layer of complexity to her Sigma persona. Through understanding and managing her attachment style, Lisa continues to grow, showing us that it's possible to navigate life's complexities successfully, even when they seem inevitable, contradictory. Our third case study focuses on Emily, an avoidant Sigma female. Emily is an enigma, even among Sigma females. She is comfortable being a lone wolf, often choosing solitude over social interaction. Emily values her independence above all else, and this trait is amplified by her avoidant attachment style. Emily's attachment style is characterized by a certain discomfort with too much closeness. She tends to keep others at arm's length, preferring to maintain a level of emotional distance. This isn't because she lacks affection or kindness, but rather because she prizes her autonomy and fears the vulnerability that comes with emotional intimacy. This discomfort with closeness also translates into Emily's relationships. She's the kind of person who values her space and tends to feel suffocated when others become too emotionally dependent on her. She's more comfortable with casual acquaintances than with close friendships, and her romantic relationships often reflect this preference as well. Emily's value for independence is another key aspect of her avoidant attachment style. She is self-reliant to the core, often preferring to solve her problems on her own rather than seeking help from others. This independence is a crucial part of her identity, and it's something she fiercely protects. Emily isn't one to rely on others, and she doesn't like feeling as though her autonomy is being threatened. In many ways, Emily's avoidant attachment style aligns with her Sigma traits. Both are characterized by a love of independence, a tendency towards solitude, and a certain emotional self-reliance. Emily's avoidant attachment style doesn't make her less of a Sigma female, it only amplifies her Sigma traits. Emily's avoidant attachment style further enhances her Sigma mystique. Finally, meet Sarah, a fearful avoidant Sigma female. Sarah's story is a fascinating one, filled with the paradox of seeking connection yet simultaneously craving solitude. She is a walking contradiction, a puzzle that not many can solve. Sarah, like many Sigma females, is an introvert, a lone wolf, but her attachment style adds another layer to her complex personality. Her fearful avoidant attachment style is characterized by conflicting desires. She yearns for closeness and intimacy, yet also has a deep-seated fear of rejection and abandonment. This fear often pushes her towards independence, a trait that is naturally ingrained in her as a Sigma female. The Sigma qualities in Sarah amplify her fearful avoidant attachment style. Her independence and self-sufficiency, typical of Sigma females, can often mask her deep-rooted fears and insecurities. On the surface, she may seem aloof and detached, but beneath that lies a whirlwind of emotions and a longing for connection. Understanding Sarah requires patience and empathy. It involves recognizing the fear that fuels her avoidance and the Sigma traits that shape her personality. It's about realizing that her desire for solitude doesn't necessarily mean she wants to be alone, but rather it's a defense mechanism to protect herself from the vulnerability of attachment. Sarah's fearful, avoidant attachment style makes her a truly intriguing Sigma female. The Sigma female's attachment style can be as diverse as the women themselves. We've journeyed through the intricate labyrinth of Sigma female psychology, exploring the various attachment styles that shape their relationships. Flowing through the patterns of these attachment styles, we've seen the breadth of their emotional landscape, each style presenting its own unique set of strengths and challenges. Secure Sigma females, with their balanced approach to attachment, tend to form stable and satisfying relationships. This style allows them to maintain their autonomy without sacrificing intimacy, a delicate balance that speaks to their emotional maturity and resilience. On the other hand, the anxious Sigma females, driven by their fear of abandonment, may find their relationships fraught with tension. Their intense longing for closeness can sometimes overshadow their equally important need for independence. Yet, their emotional intensity can also lead to deep, passionate connections when nurtured in the right environment. The avoidant Sigma females, while fiercely independent, may struggle with intimacy due to their inherent need for solitude. Their self-sufficient nature can sometimes create a barrier that prevents deeper connections. However, their independence also allows them to thrive in situations where others might falter, demonstrating their strength and resilience. Finally, the fearful, avoidant Sigma females, caught in the push and pull between intimacy and independence, navigate a complex emotional terrain. Their relationships can be a roller coaster of emotions, but with understanding and patience, they can find balance and fulfillment. Understanding these attachment styles is key to forming more meaningful connections with Sigma females. It's about recognizing their individual needs and respecting their unique ways of relating to the world. It's about cherishing their strengths and supporting them in their challenges. Understanding the Sigma female's attachment style illuminates the depth of their unique persona, giving us a glimpse into their intriguing world. Thanks for watching, and until next time, stay true to yourself and embrace the unique connections in your life.